What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Humble Warrior back at you guys with another video. So this time around, yesterday Tua had a joint practice against the Indianapolis Colts where he went 8 of 13 or 11 on 11s, made one 20-yard completion down the field to Drake London on a world-bending back shoulder catch over the defender that he made to finish the play, and he kept rolling into the end zone. From there, he was 3 of 3 on 7 on 7s, but he also took a sack. He had a botched fumble, a fumble snap, and then he threw a pick 6 to end the practice. Those who, yesterday, the overwhelming reaction to that pick 6 was that it was completely Tua's fault. He threw an interception that led to a pick 6, and they closed the practice out that way. Now, the video has been circulating through Twitter now for the last 12 hours or so. Those who saw the play saw that Tua threw it to Drake on his inside shoulder. He caught the ball, but the defender jumped through the route to take the ball away from Drake. It bobbled into the defender's arms, and then he took it into the end zone. And they had the caption in Wally's world. That's the same DB who's the rookie who's getting cooked by the second string quarterback over and over again the entire practice. He's having to make a terrific play on the ball, basically getting it out of Drake London's hands and returning it for a touchdown on a botched interception, basically. And they blame Tua for that. Now, the overwhelming reaction to yesterday's practice was that it was horrific. It really wasn't. They also stated that the offensive line struggled in protecting him yesterday. So what does that tell you? If you're a real football fan, what does that tell you? You have an overgrowing concern for your line. But you brought in a guy that isn't mobile, that relies on anticipation, that relies on anticipation and timing to get the ball out, while guys are running their routes at the same time he's trying to avoid getting smashed in the pocket. But it's his fault because, hey, he took a sack. Hey, he bought the fumble. Probably was him, but from what I heard about the report, it was a bad exchange between him and the center, and that's how the fumble occurred. But he's asked to basically have Kyle Pitts and Drake London to throw it to, and Bijan, who really didn't do much in 11 on 11s yesterday. He really didn't catch the ball or run the ball for real. So it was mainly two of the receivers out there against the defensive line of the Colts and the linebackers and the corners and safeties, the regular defense. And to me, Tua didn't have a horrific day. It was, in all fairness, it was mid. It was decent. And then listening to 680, the show 680, which is an Atlanta Falcons radio station, they made the premise that, Tua's learning a brand new playbook. He's actually trying to build a camaraderie or the chemistry with guys he wasn't even playing with last season. He's learning a playbook that's new with the terminology that is similar to Miami's, but is different in terms of certain words being used in the verbiage. So he's learning all this in a short amount of time, and every single practice he's out there trying to perfect that stuff while trying to make the right read, decisions, throws, putting the ball in certain spots where it's out of harm's way, leading the receiver away from getting hit massively, and still trying to appease the fan base at the same time while knowing that his job is on the line for the future. But he gets no grace for that. It's all about what he's doing on the field in terms of his performance. Then people have the nerve to go back to the damn Denver Broncos game and continue to bring up the fact that Zachariah Branch burnt Patrick Surtain and the safety, that he burnt them. Yes, he did. But in 2 seconds of that clip, if you watch the play very closely, 99 was blocked for half a second. The next second later, that Tua looked to Zachariah Branch's side, 99 had got loose. If 99 had somebody in front of him that he could actually fight with, maybe Tua talking about low, let that ball rip. Did you ever think about that? Did you ever stop to think, oh, well, if it's a 3-man rush and that means it's 8 people in coverage, that means that they have somebody else that's available, that's basically hovering around the middle of the field, because the other guy that became wide open after the fact, he was on the left side, and Tua already threw it to the right, which was an incomplete pass. But the guy came undercover to the left as if Tua was gonna hold the ball for 3 to 5 seconds with the way 99 was barreling down. But they blame him for that play, not even excusing. They excused completely the left tackle who whiffed on the block, who was blocking air. He's not getting beat up, but the quarterback is. So I'm trying to figure out, if it's a team concept, why is it that it's only the quarterback taking all the arrows? As a fan base, shouldn't you call out the team? He got a chance to skate by because he didn't make the play needed to allow Tua to make that throw that we've seen him make up the seam with the guy splitting the defenders. That's a touchdown. Was he allowed the chance to throw it? No. Had he had another second, he's letting that ball rip because he's going to look back to see Branch already beating him, and he's going to let the ball go. But it didn't happen, and people was in uproar about it. Now the bot snap or the bobble snap on the shotgun play can't get away from that because he should have caught it. But he also made the statement that he didn't make the statement, but you can see his eyes. He took his eyes off the ball momentarily to look off the coverage to see where he wanted to go with the ball. And that's what he has to work on. Secure the ball first and then look. Because you still have, what, a couple of mini seconds or whatever between that to make a play. And to read the coverage as you go through your reads. 1, 2, whatever side he's supposed to start on first, he'll be given a few mini meters or whatever you want to call it, or mini seconds to look over it. But can't change the pass. He fumbled the snap. To his credit, he jumped on the ball to save the play, save the drive. Third down play, he went for a screen pass, and on that screen pass, 75, who's the right tackle, who is the most important lineman out there when Tua's on the field, because the right tackle is a lefty's blind spot. You have to make sure he's straight on that end. He got his ass olayed. He didn't even put hands on the man. The man got skinny, got around his ass and right into his face. Tua just threw the ball to the ground. And he still took the hit. Took the hit, got up, ran to the sideline. You see 75 apologizing for whiffing on the block. But nobody talks about it. You know why? Because it's always about Tua. It seems to be we have to find a way to crush this kid. I don't understand it. I'm not saying you got to build the wall of China around him. No. But to sit there and pretend like the Atlanta Falcons line is just legit. No, man. Like, they're missing people right now. Jake Matthews is an all-pro. Basically, he's a multi-time all-pro lineman. I think he's a left tackle. And the other guy that just signed to a big deal, he wasn't even out there in the preseason. He didn't even play. The rest of the guys, I'm pretty sure, are decent linemen with the center and all that stuff. But you have to have decent linemen out there with him. Like the year 2023 when Patrick Paul and it was Teron Armstead, Connor Williams. They patched the left side, the right side of his line. Austin Jackson, other guys, they patched it up. At one point he had not Kareem Hunt. I forgot the dude's name. He ended up going to Carolina, the lineman. They patched up, but they patched up that side to give him the opportunity to throw the ball. And we saw what happened with a decent offensive line. He can make the throws. He can also move around the pocket if his pressure is getting too high. He can move and he still keeps his eyes on the field and make the throw. But Atlanta Falcons fans are so damn impatient because Michael Penix, quote unquote, set the bar, and you guys are mad because in that aspect he still can get you to the playoffs despite having a bigger arm than Tua. So what does that tell you? Like, and to say, well, he has a noodle arm, the same bullshit over and over again, but a noodle arm stuff, and we've seen that man throw the ball 25, 30, 40, 50 yards down the field, but he has a noodle arm. And we already know Drake London gonna take some deep routes this year. So is Zachariah Branch. So is Kyle Pitts. So is Zacchaeus, or whatever his name is. So is Dotson. Like, you guys got receivers. So can we please relax on this? Like, it's going to get better. I said that on Twitter. He's going to improve. And people act like I said, the worst damn thing in the world. He's going to improve. That's what practice is for. Nobody goes into practice hitting every damn pass, making every damn catch, making every damn run lane, making every damn block. That's why you improve. That's where you improve your craft. That's where you improve with study and getting out there getting extra reps in. That's where you improve at. It's not for standing at the podium talking about it. Just saying, man, it's going to get better. By week 1, he will be ready to lead the offense out there. And once he does, then if the Atlanta Falcons put up, 24 to 28 points, even 31 points, I wonder what the media is going to say then. If Tua Tagovailoa can get them 3 touchdowns in week 1 with no picks, and the Falcons run away in Pittsburgh and beat them, I wonder what the media is going to say. I just wonder. Because you're going to give him some kind of credit because you buried him preseason and practice. But anyway, that's my take on things, guys. I kind of wish they would get this dude a break, because coming to Atlanta, he was not expected to learn everything in one day. But according to the fan base, they wanted him to be ready to go first preseason game, even though he only had 10 plays. I don't know what you're gonna do a lot with 10 plays, and they didn't put everybody out there. They put out just enough receivers, and they put out Kyle Pitts, and they're trying to go do something with that. So I don't know what camaraderie he gonna build when Drake London and Bijan was not able to play at all. But we'll see them in the 3rd preseason game. They'll be out there along with the first team defense from Miami. If he can put up 14 points against Miami defense and look solid doing it, then it's gonna answer a lot of questions for people, because they don't have to win the game. He just got to score 2 touchdowns, no matter how he does it. If he put up 14 points against Miami, or even if he put up 3 touchdowns against Miami, a lot of people they're gonna start getting quiet. But then they're gonna shift the narrative to, oh, it's what's around him. I'm used to it by now, but even what's around him, you got to do something with it, right? Right. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.